Wonder what you're missing by not attending Investment Property Experts' free investor workshops? Have a look and see for yourself.
So when you meet with a financial advisor, if you walk up to them and say, I have $100,000, what can you do for me? What's their response?
3.15%.
3.5?
3.15% from 3 weeks ago. Now it's 2.7.
2 point, okay. What type of investment would that be?
It would be an annuity with a company called American Equity.
Okay, so 2.7%. And so at least you would take the $100,000, because I know some financial advisors, they would say, well, if you have $500,000, I can work with you, or $1 million, and I can work with you.
Take up to as little as $20,000.
What's that?
We would take as little as $20,000 on that.
Okay, as little as $20,000 for the annuity.
For the annuity.
Okay.
7 years.
7-year annuity. Okay, so on the financial advisors that want you to have they want you to have a bucket of money. Okay, they want you to have like $1 million, and they want you to literally give them all the money. Is per my understanding, right? You sign a form, take all my money, I'll invest it for you, I'll manage it. Yes.
Hey, Daniel, are we talking about here a financial advisor that has fiduciary interests in mind or not?
Yes. The answer is yes, because all financial advisors have fiduciary responsibilities to, yes. So the answer is yes. Now, how many people used to have a bucket of money back in 2007 and 8, and now they don't? Is it safe to say that a lot of folks used to feel very comfortable with their retirement, but now they're kind of concerned, and they don't actually have enough to retire? Because if they put their, I don't know, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 to work, and they're withdrawing their money from the retirement, isn't it true that they have like a little hole in the bottom of their bucket and the water's leaking out? So my philosophy is finance your retirement. Don't just bring a bucket of money to the financial advisor. Figure out a way to finance your retirement. What does that mean? It means that instead of focusing on the 2.7% annuity, which it's safe, it's secure, but it may not meet all of your current needs, instead take what money you have, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, and invest it in something that's going to provide enough yield to actually get you retired and keep you retired. Because the fact is, most of America doesn't have a bucket of money anymore, period. A lot of the middle class are now not middle class. They've slipped down the line. And you know what really is not fair? You know what? It is fair. Life is life. Life is not fair, which is why it's fair. The upper class and the wealthy have opportunities that the middle class and the lower class just don't have. Does anyone not believe that? Does anyone believe that? Okay. And so the more I look at this, the more I think, wow, what is happening? Ever since the crash, we used to have, in 2008, all this middle class. And now they sort of slipped, and they feel poor. They feel broke. They don't know what to do. They're scared. They don't know where to invest their money. They have no options. Yet the upper class, the guys with the buckets of money, they still have all these opportunities available to them. And so while thinking about this, with the help of my team, I figured out that 95% of the folks that we work with are basically middle class and below. And only 5% I would consider really upper class, like the mega wealthy. And so I wanted to talk about this because you're not alone if you're in this category. And more importantly, there are solutions above and beyond a mediocre investment. And it's simply investing in something, and I call it financing your retirement. A deed of trust at 9 or 12% can help you retire with as little as $200,000 or $300,000, depending on your budget and how you want to operate your life. You can literally retire on that little money. The only reason I say that is because I've helped a lot of people retire with $250,000 or $300,000-400,000, like for years, because they have their Social Security, maybe they have a pension, and they make $4,000 per month. What was the question?
On a farm or what?
On a farm, no. Just retire right here in Phoenix, not retire on a farm. They pay their mortgage, they have their Social Security, they have their pension, and it works. And so this concept is something that I'm really emphasizing. And so when I think about financing your retirement right here, that's what I'm talking about, is giving investors opportunities that the upper class have right now today. Even though you guys may have lost a chunk of your retirement back in 2008 or 9, together we can recreate opportunities that even the upper class don't have. I'll even go that far. And it's only because it's not just me, it's not just you, but it's all of us working together to create this opportunity. Go back to the 12% DA Trust program. It would not exist if we all weren't here. The 9% program would not exist if we all weren't here. The investment properties would not exist if we all weren't here. So this is the concept of how we think and how we work with investors.